So we're planting our feet. We're wrapping those heels. Hi, Lisa. And then we're opening the collarbones. Yeah. Boy, Lisa, how was your weekend? Good. All right. Take a nice inhale and exhale, a little press. Shh. Wrap those heels. And I want you to really start finding your heels reaching down so that the back of you can reach up from your spine. See some heads sort of hanging off a little bit or hanging forward. Let's let those heads come back in line with your body. Throat's lifting, good. And just breathing right now, finding your feet and your breath and your spine, having that awareness of where is your spine and where does its lift come from. And then, yes, yes, good. And remembering that the throat is actually part of your spine, right? That cervical spine goes right up at the back of it and then up through your skull. Good. And one more breath. Good. And then let's just hold your bar halfway down, not all the way, and I want you to just start making nose circles. So this is a foundational motion in Pilates where you just paint a tiny little circle with your nose, trying to keep the back of your head, neck long, and finding ease in your neck where it meets your skull. And then go ahead and circle the other way. Little circles. You should feel like a bobblehead, right? It's just pointing, making this little tiny circle here. Yeah, but you should be able to hopefully let your head start sitting easier on your skull. Sitting easier on your cervical spine. And as you're going, if you notice which way your chin tends to bob, so mine will go down to this side to what would be your left, right? And then I reverse, it swings up and kind of misses this corner over here. So see if your circles, do a few each way again now. See if you can make your circle a little bit more even. They may have been ellipses, instead of circles before. And now that you're making them a little more even, can you make them more easeful again? Still keeping, yeah. It's not big, right? It's just from your skull, not your whole neck. Good, good. Okay, and then let your head relax. Hopefully it's sitting a little taller on your spine now, a little more easily, not stuck to your shoulders. Good, and then we can release the bar. Good. All right, let's paddle that bar. So to the side. First paddles of the morning, so they don't have to be big and deep. More about turning on the shoulder blade behind you. And then notice about that ease in your head. Do you immediately tense the back of your neck in order to start paddling down? Can you keep reaching down through your heels and thereby also feeling the ball of your foot? And then thereby allowing the back of your spine to be long and loose, upward. That's it. Good. Good. And as you're getting looser, then start playing with a little bit deeper paddle, seeing how well you can stay connected to heels and feet, back of spine, ease through the neck spine, right? Ease through where it attaches to your head. There we go. Good. Yeah. Good. And one more each way. Yes, Lisa, your head is in such a better place than when you first started. Very good. Yes. Nice. Good. And then let's come back to center. Good job. Take your bar that's rowed up to your chest. Pull your elbows back. Lift your chest up high. Good, and then press right down into a bow. Bar staying close, abs pulling up away from that bar. Good, let the arms just release forward. Good, and then repeat. Up to your chest. Exhale as you press down into your bow. Good. And then away, and then back to your chest. Good, exhale down. Good. Inhale, exhale away. Good. Inhale into your chest. Exhale down. Inhale, expand. Exhale away. Good. Last round. Inhale to your chest. Good. Exhale down. Good. Inhale, expand. Exhale away. Nice. Good. Let's have a little plie. So we're going to bring our feet into Pilates stance. We saw Fancy Dancer at Seattle Rep, which is good, but Mark was like, oh my God, ballet is brutal. Because it was about a Native American, the true story of a Native American Indian ballerina. But not Maria Tallchief, a contemporary one. So we're going to slide your spine down your wall. Weight is over your heels. Good. And then just wrap the back of your legs together. Pressing through those feet. Good. And then again, drop down. So tail to low ribs to upper back is sliding on that wall. Good. Yeah, let's do it again. Feel those heels. Good. And lengthen. Good. And one more. Good. All right. Now hold the next plie. Good. Scoop your abs in. Lift your heels and squeeze them. Good. Put them back down. Good. Shift your weight onto your heels again. Straighten your legs. Good. Come back down. Your weight's on your heels, right? It's weight's over on your heels, not your toes. Scoop your arches up and your abs up. Feel the two things happening together, arch and abs. You should feel less forward shift. Good. Put the heels back down. Drive into those heels and stand up. Yeah, let's try that idea again. So inhale, exhale down. Good. Lift your arches of your feet and the pelvic floor, dome. Good. Yes, you should hopefully feel like you can float back there in space a little bit. Heels come down. Good. Drive into those feet. Good. And then this one, we're going to come down, lift those arches. Good. And then keep the heels raised. Keep pulling up through your arches as you straighten your legs. Good. Keep the arches raised as you bend the knees, lowering your torso. Good. Check in with toes to help out the knees. Good. And again, lift the arches up. Good. And then slide them back down. Good. And lift the arches, pelvic floor follows. Good. Back down. Woo. Good. Last time up. Good. And last time down. Keep your arches up. Good. All right. And then those heels come down. Reach them to the ground. Feel the back of your heel trying to reach to the ground. Good. And then straighten those legs. Nice. Okay, good. Let's open into parallel. You guys, your balance has gotten so much better. Like just being on tippy toes and managing where your weight in space. Yeah, very nice. Let's sit in a squat and we're going to come back to our paddle in our squat. So we come down, we paddle to the side and paddle to the side. We'll do 2 on each side. So one more here and one more to the other side and then up to a stand. La la. Good. And then back down we go. Paddle. Good. Paddle. Good. And then back up. And there you go. Good. And then on the next one, we're just gonna add a releve at the top. So when we stand, we're gonna come up on tiptoes. Simple. Up, releve, lift your arches. Good. Lower, reach into your heels as you sit. So now we're trying to make it a little more cohesive, that transition from down here to up. Lift your arches. Good. Reach through your heels. Don't just lower them down. And then let's start paddling the other direction. Good. Arches. Notice the pelvic floor starts to lift the rest of you up. Good. Reach down through your heels and come back down. So notice it this time. If you think arches, your legs are automatically going to start to extend. You get those arches going and they're just like, oh, here we go. Yes, right? I love the co-contractions in our body. Let's do one more. Sitting back down. Good. Think your arches. And up you go. And you're on tiptoes. Good. All right, stay on tiptoes. Step forward with your right foot. Good. And now squat. Good. You got it. Good. Come back up. Good. And come back down. Simple. We're on tiptoes still. Yes. All right. Now, can you think about those arches supporting you? Can they be lifted? Notice how that changes really subtly in the knee. For most of us, that'll make the knee feel a little more supported. And it also gives you this sense of lightness right here. Like your pelvis gets a little bit easier. A little lighter. Good. Good. One more. Good. All right. Step back to home. Good. And reach your heels down. Good. All right. Back into releve. Step your left foot forward. Okay. And we're just squatting. Both heels are raised. Working on letting the arch help lift you up, which means the toes are pressing down. That's one of those co-contractions. We can cue it from the heel, we can cue it from the big toe. But if we cue it from the arch, everything happens. Good. That's it. Good. Are both feet working? Good. Yay, Diana gets a gold star. That's it. One more. Good. All right. And then step back to home on those two tiptoes and lower your heels. Yeah, okay. Pull the balls of your feet up. Let them have a little stretch. And then as you're letting them have a little stretch, notice if your butt has to go back to lift your heel. See if you can keep your butt in place. Don't let it swing back. Does that make sense? Okay. Then that and that makes it work. Yes, keeping it in place. You're right. Very good. So let's take your, let's see, there was a reason. Oh, yes. Let's have a little curtsy. So we're going to take our bars to our chest. Step your left behind your right. Press down to your right. Good. Come back up to center. Bar to the chest. Step behind left, right behind left. Press down to your left. Good. And then back up. Yeah, easy peasy. Step, press. Good. Up. Center. Now I'm stepping the center in parallel. You can also step together, find Pilates stance. Right? So if you want to, if that is something that you need more of in your life, you can go there. I need to find parallel more. That's it. Good. Good. All right, now I'm going to hold it over here to the right. I'm pressing down to the right. Good. Then I'm just going to lift my knee out to the left. And jab. Yep, just good. Come back down to the right, press. Knee to the left and jab. So when I'm lifting that knee, it's out to the side. It's not straight forward. That's it. And I'm jabbing at it. So like I'm a martial artist. Jab toward your knee. Who asked me that question? You press down to the back leg, and then that back leg comes up and you jab at it. And if you feel like it, you could do a roundhouse kick forward. Why not? So you're down, up, boom. Yeah? There technically are no roundhouse kicks in Pilates. But why not add the fun in? Yeah? I know. So when you feel like you've got about 6, maybe 8 good attempts, yep, let's try the other way. Coming down, press. Ooh, come up. Knee to the side and jab. And when you get a nice clean drop and lift, then you can, if you want to, add on that roundhouse kick. Yeah. And a roundhouse is just a snap forward. So it's not a flinging of the leg out. It's the knee comes up and you snap it forward, right? You're boom. Just in case you're adding that in. Yep, snap it. Boom. That's it. Good. And keep jabbing at it, right? It's a double whammy. That's it. Yep. Shaw. That's it. Yeah, Diana, good. That was power. So then knee ends up facing forward. Good. All right. That's it, Michelle. There you go. A nice, gentle roundhouse kick, but very controlled. Okay. Oh, I think you could. At least you'd be at least a very good non-contact kickboxer. That's what I used to teach, non-contact, which is very fun. You don't have to worry about breaking things or hurting yourself or getting bruised. So I've got top hand on. Let's see, my right hand is on the top, left hand is on the bottom. Good. Okay, we're gonna do step back lunge, step back lunge. So this is that opening lunge, pulling it across your chest. So we've done a version of this with the strap. Yep, I want you to pull it right across. Can you see how I'm getting over here where you can see my elbow is pulled out to the side over here? Really trying to pull and push. The bottom hand is pushing across my belly. Yeah. Right hand's on top, so I'm stepping back with my right. Yep, that's it. It's almost the sensation of a, you've seen a baseball player when they get ready, like sometimes that big step back they do with their bat. So the front leg stays planted in place, the left one doesn't move, right? This is my left. It just stays there, and we're opening up and we're moving around this joint. It opens and then it closes back up. Whew. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're pulling. Good. One more. Now we're going to stay back here. Make sure your bottom hand is helping. Get your weight on your Back leg, that's your right one. Good. And then lift that left one up. So you're in a squat, right? A squat. Your lunge should end up in a squat. And then you're going to lift that leg. So again, again with the one leg. Yeah? It's all right. We're on a squat. We're holding here. I don't care how high that leg goes. Maybe you just point your toe, right? What I want to see, can you wrap and use the supporting leg? Yep. Sorry, did I drop mine? I was looking at you guys. Yeah. Oh. Was it blending with the wall? Yeah, they're up. That's it. Good. Good. Can you do 2 more? I'm watching. Okay. And then we just stay here. Grab on tightly. Make sure you've got a good grip. Pivot. Press down. Come back to the side. So you've got one long leg, this left one that's closest to the mount. That knee bends under, becomes a little lunge. Pivot, press down. Back in. Good. Good. That's it. Now in that press down, are you holding your torsos up? I think you are. As I look around the room, I'm looking at you on both my screens. Yeah, good job, gang. So getting lower to the ground is because you're lowering your whole body, not because you're folding over in your spine. Good. Good. And one more. Good. All right. And then pull it back again one more time and then come all the way back to home. Good. Switch hands. Find your good grip, right? So you can do thumb over the top. You can also do hook grip if you have a hard time getting your thumb down. Thumb has got to be over and then you hold it in place, right? So make sure it's connected one way or the other. All right, stepping open now. We've got left hand on top, so left foot steps back, pull. That's totally your warrior sword position, right? If you had a broadsword, this is you getting ready to go, wah, 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 right?
Sword for mine.
Just saying. Oh yeah, maybe way back. I think I was just always obsessed with strong women. Like Wonder Woman was my hero when I was a little girl, and even Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. Xena. the grade B Wonder Woman. But I still admired her. That's it. Good. Yeah. Let's do 2 more. So you can get a little more pull and push through these arms. Okay, so then the next one we're going to stay there. Okay. Give a little push. Feel your abs kick in. They will help you as you lift this leg, right? So if this arm gives up, the one that's closest to the mount, you will feel even more topsy-turvy. If you can get it underneath you, strong, right? And then lift. Good. That's it. Good. Notice if you can get that bottom arm right, that cues in this chain, you should find that it's a little easier, it gives you a little split second more time to hold that leg up. And if you're like, wait, could it have been better on the other side? Sure, go ahead, turn around and feel it. Try that back underarm again. and see if it gives you more access. That's it. Strong. Strong. Good. Good. How many did we get, Libby?
Oh, yeah, that was exciting.
Okay, all right. So if that feels like 6 to 8-ish, then here we go. Pivot, the foot that's closest to the mat, that back knee will bend. Press down. If you want to get lower through your spine and legs. Yeah, open back up. Good. Pivot, press down. That's it. Good. Nice. I saw that really thoughtful holding the line and then dropping the body. That was lovely all the way around the room. Good. Some of us might be feeling this inner quad as we rotate in and press. Good for us. Helps balance out that kneecap. And especially women, because of our Q angle, this tends to be a little underdeveloped. Good. You got one more. Good. All right. And then all the way back to home. Do you guys feel any of that muscle turning on by now? Okay, good. Okay, I was like, shoot, I'm going to have to come up with another drill.
No.
Okay, good. Very good. All right. So let's have ourselves, give ourselves a roll down, and then we'll turn around. So we're going to do 3 roll downs. Do them however your spine feels good, because you've been holding that spine steady, right? So let it be articulate here. Lifting your abs up. You can let those arms go at the top. Drive through the feet and round up. You can add a high pull, or if it feels good, a high row, or you can pull high pull. I like to stretch out. Yep, good. And then bring it back down. This time I'm going to keep my bar close, but again, you can choose how it feels good to you and your body. I'm just going to move this before I step on it and squeak it. I know. Oh, baby. Mark. It's been better. Like every week is better. There's just weird little moments where suddenly things go, woo! Thank you for asking. I'm still trying to get into the headache, the concussion clinic. Good. Rah. Good. Feel good? All right. So we're going to come under our bar. Lisa, did your ball come? Your little squishy ball? Didn't you? Was it you who ordered a squishy ball? Oh, you did. Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll play with it on Friday. Deshelle, do you have one? A squishy ball? Like a bar, like you would use in a bar class, or sometimes now in Pilates class. And a squishy. So Mark's going to show you, and it squishes easily. A squishy. But Diane. They say you're a good demonstrator. Yes, sweetie. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we can wait. Okay. Yes. Are you at Zoe's house? Chloe's house? Chloe's house? Oh. Okay. So we're gonna press the bar straight away. We're holding our ground, right? Staying up tall. So if you think again about lifting your arches. Good. That's it. Nice. Good. Controlling on the way back in. Yes. Good. And one more. And control. Good. All right. So pause. Take those arms out. Hold it. Find ease through your neck, right? Make your little nose circle, and then you can make your head bigger. I want you to watch that you're not rounding your shoulders in. That's going to create a little bit of extra tension there. We don't need our heads to press with either. Good. All right, now we're going to float into that floating plank. Good. Stay there as you lift up onto your tiptoes. I'm in parallel. Pilates stance is for many people is actually easier because you can close the chain, right? You can pull your heels together. So if that's easier for you and you would like that, go ahead. All right, holding here, we're going to do a chest press, bringing the bar into the chest and press away. And just a reminder that if you feel like you're going to fall, do not jerk yourself backward. Just take a step forward. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. All right, now if you can see yourself in a side mirror or a side screen, do so. You want to watch out for a couple of things. One is floating back or bending backwards as your bar comes towards you. That's a no, right? You want to be able to hold that spine still in space. Good. And the other one is sort of this hinging that starts to happen. People start to balance this way. You want to be able to hold your plank line, arches up, pelvic floor up, glutes up. That's nice. Nice way you clean that up, you guys. Good. Good. One more. Good. All right. And then those arms come up for a long stretch, right next to your ear. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Up. Good. And down, abs up. Good. Good, and one more. Good, and then we're going to take a step forward with the right foot as we draw it down. So we end up in a lunge with the right foot forward. So step, that heel goes down, bring it down. Good. Back into your plank as the arms go up. Can you get your glutes wrapped quickly? Good, other leg, steps forward. So it makes the lowering of the arm a little easier. Coming back into plank should be challenging. Yeah. Power down, good. Back into your plank. Good. That's it. That was nice. Yeah, I saw that length, Lisa. Good. Control. Get your arms up, up, up. I bet you can. Mm-hmm. Good. That's it. Yeah, and then Diana, can you give yourself even a bigger, because you're doing that so smoothly and nicely, give yourself a deeper long stretch plank, right? So now you have more to balance into, and then come down and then see if you can find it in that deeper place. Ooh, I don't know if I can. There we go. Yeah. Good. Good. Yes. Nice. Woo! Yeah, and then you can come back to home. The back of our legs should feel like they're really awake. Let those heels come down and the arms come up, and then just bring them to a side for a quick little stretch. Just a nice twisty twist. And around to the other side. Good. All right. Feel good? So let's take our bar back to our chest. Good. This time we're going to step to your right and have a chest press with a, as you step to your right. So just out. Good. Come back to center. And then to the left. Press out. Into a plie. Good. And up. Good. I want you to check that you're pulling your abs back. So here's me falling into it, pushing my low back forward. Here's me, yeah, here's me falling into it, tucking my tail under and ending up in my knees, right? Neither of those are great. I don't know if that's visible enough. I want you to step, again, trying to slide your spine down that wall, using the front of you to anchor it. You'll feel, hopefully after a few, that upper back inner thigh. Plus your glutes and hams and all those guys. But sort of the missing pieces. Untuck your butt, untuck your butt. Find your happy tails. Untuck it, happy tails, right? And then support it from your abs, right? Because I don't want you to tuck down and use hip flexors. I want neutral hip, abs in. Yeah. Which way are you going? I'm to my right. And then one more tiny thought, and that is aim your knuckles forward. So the back of your arm to your fist is a straight line. Yeah, Deshelle, look at your arms turn on. Good. Lisa, find those ribs. Yeah, tuck them in, tuck them in, tuck them in, tuck them in, tuck them, pull them back as much as you push forward with your hands. That's it. Yes, I can see you working it. Very good. That's the way. Good. Oh, we lost Diana. Oh, there she is. Good. All right. And then you can come back to center. Good. Let's flip ourselves around to the side. I have my right side to the mount. My left side is away. My left hand is on top, right hand on the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to step forward with the left. So left hand on top, left hand's away. I'm stepping forward with my left. I'm in a lunge. Good. Going to press forward. Good. And then rotate the torso away. Should feel, now that we've been working it, a little of that inner line on the back leg. You feel that? It's anywhere along here. It should be awake now. Okay, good. You might also notice the back glute turning on. That's great. Good. 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 Now, as we come back toward the mount, we're just going to lift the knee up, drop back into our lunge, rotate. Step all the way up, lift that knee, drop back. So, that's it. Building that balance with side force. Good. Control it. So here, right here, when this comes around, don't just give it up. I want you to control it. See if you can still be moving when there's some tension on there. Yeah. Good. Last one. Woo. Good. And then we're just going to come back to center. Ooh, straighten those legs. Put both hands on the bar. Hinge. Let the back of your tail lift up nice and high. And hopefully you're getting stretched somewhere from your calves, your inner thighs, up to your back of your hams. If you need to give a little side to side, feel free. Why not? Good. All right, and then we'll go the other way. So now my right side is away from the mount. My right hand is on top. Left hand is on the bottom. Right leg is away from the mount. And how do we start?
Where you sit.
Oh yeah. Forward. Okay. That's it. So just heading forward. Good. And back in. Yep, that's it. Okay, make sure that bottom hand again is holding. Good, you got it. Deshelle, how are your knees? Okay, good. Just they were kind of recovering from weirdness before you left on your chip. I just make sure they were doing okay. Okay, fantastic. Plus on cobblestones probably and up and down little hills. Yeah. Yes. Good. All right, so let's hold that next one. And we're just gonna rotate. And then back to center. Good, I think that Diana, you combined. It's okay. I let you. I was watching you.
Well, can we step forward and...
We will.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes, we will. Don't worry. So here again, watch upper back's curling over. Here's my upper back curling over. Here's my upper back staying up. Now if I'm staying up, I still want to pull into these obliques. So watch that your staying up doesn't become a back bend, right? Good. Yes. Nice. And one more. And then the next one, let's add that knee lift. So we twist away, come to center, lift the knee. Back into your lunge, twist away. Back into center. Whoa, lift that knee. Good. Good. That's it, good. Again, spines up, lift from the back of your spine. Can I see one more? Yes. Nice. Okay, and then we're down. Pivot back to home, 2 hands on top of that bar, and let it lengthen into that hinge. Good. And then from here, just press your bar off to the side. So I'm pressing 2 hands on top of my bar to the right, or I guess it's my left. Good. And then 2 hands pressing other way. Let your torso rotate with it. Tail stays up, right? Tail stays up. That's it. Good. Good. And then round your spine all the way back up. Whew. Good. All right, and then we'll walk those feet in. Nice job, gang. Let's put your straps on. Get a sip of water. Okay. So back to the mount. Sleepy precious, sleepy precious. We're gonna roll down into bow, hold it, bicep curl here, so small. And I want you to really pull your abs up, pull your arches up here. So it's a very tiny little bicep curl. Yeah, the bow, right, where does that bend? It's here. So if you think you had a dial on the side of your ribs up here, the upper ribs, that dials just that part of you. And then you find that bicep curl. That's it, good. Keep your elbows back, so it's not a long arm push. Elbows stay back, it's just that little bicep curl. Hi, precious, hi, precious. Good. A forward press. That's it, from the elbow, right? So I'm not trying to pull my hands up here. It's just till you feel the tension in the bicep. Good, all right, because then we're gonna keep on rolling down, letting the abs lift up. Eyes towards your pubic bone, good. Now you're gonna bicep curl from here. I want you not to look at your fists, I want you to look at your pubic bone. Pulling the flesh up from there. Hello, precious, good boy. Good. Let your abs lift. 3 more. Is your body swinging or is it still? It's still, Mon. I'm doing such a good job stabilizing. Fantastic. Good. All right. Then you can punch those arms down to the ground. Step your feet back. Hello. And then extend into a plank. Good. And then today we're just going to come right up onto our knees so that we can turn around and have a seat on our butt. I know you're like, wait, where's the plank? I know. You did a lot of stabilizing today, so I think you're good. But what I do need you to have more is the top of your shoulders. So we're going to lay on down and we're going to roll all the way down to the mat and row towards you. So pressing your heels down. I want you to feel the shoulder blades pull around the ribs to the back and hold it for a split second right there. Check that your pinky is helping your grip just as much as your thumb. Good. That's it. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Let your arms go long. Round yourself up, pressing those heels down, coming up into a boomerang. The arms swing out to the side and behind you. Good. Now let them come up your back. They meet together, the elbows bend and those fingers come up your back. Push them down, abs turn on. Good. Lift, 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 lift. Push down. Good. Lift, 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 lift. Some of us, every time they come up, will feel more stretch through the hams. Good. And then down. Good. Let your spine stack itself back up. Arms circle out to the side. All the way up. Beautiful. Good. All right. And then we're going to roll down again. This time arms stay long and high. So as you come up, they're up high. Good. Set your shoulders, pull those straight arms over your chest and release. So remember all that no circle practice we had right here. When you get to this hardest point, are you holding with your neck or are you holding with your shoulder and mid back? No, Mon, I was so good at my no circles, I immediately let go of my head. Good. That's it. Palms are facing in. I think everyone's got palms facing in except for Mark. Yeah, that's okay. That's how you. Good. It's okay. And give me 2 more. Good. Arms are gonna stay up. Good. Keep pulling them up as you come into your bow. Keep pulling them up and back as you come all the way up. Then circle those hands back and again into boomerang. So they come all the way behind you. Good. Up your back. And then press down and long. Good. See if they can come up your back a little higher. And press down. That's it. Bring them up, 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 up. Good. Good. And then they circle out to the side. You stack up that spine. All right, one more time down, hitting your shoulder from one more angle. Open your arms to a V shape, palms facing your mount. And facing the mount, facing your mount. Mount, yep. All right, nice high V. All right, now shrug and then find your scaps. Hug them to your ribs. Good. Armpits shining out to the sides. Yep, good. Okay, now here we go. Pull back. It should be harder. You should feel more resistance sooner. Good. Inhale, exhale, come back up just until you feel you're floating off your arms. Good. Let them come down. Let them come back up. Roll back. Pull your arms with your torso. Good. Coming back up just halfway. Good. Let them roll down. Let them come up. Good. That's it. And back down. So good for your shoulder joint. Good. And up. Keeping that tension. You're pulling down, pulling up. Good. Come on, pull, right? Can we get those arms by the ears? That's it. Good. I saw that extra. Good. Good. All right. Can we do two more? Yes. I'm giving you that little break each time. This down moment, don't you feel it?
That's not a break.
Mike says that's not a break? What? And then the last one. All right, so then you have that V lifted all the way up. Woo, and then press it back behind you. We should be awake through the tops of those shoulders. Let the arms come up your back. Again, hopefully you feel like now this third set of boomerang back reaches that you're just getting a little closer. Your pelvis is able to tilt forward a little bit more. Good. And then stack your spine up. Press to the outsides. Woo. Release. Okay. Let's flip around real quick. We're going to do a little bit of renegade row. So spinning around, you're on your mat with your head toward your mount. You're looking up. Good. We're going to take your strap. Actually, let's reach through and just hold on to the ropes. So holding those ropes. Yep. Again, check your grip. Some of us are really good at just pinching with the thumb and the forefinger. Get your whole grip going. Good. All right. Roll your spine up so your hips are lifted. Good. Pull down your elbow and then the other elbow. That's it. Good. All right. And then we're just going to add the leg in that's on the same side. So if I'm pulling down the right, I'm lifting the right leg. And same thing, left comes down, left pulls up. Good. So once you figure out the basic motion, then start adding in some thought about how you're pulling down, right? That shoulder pulls open. I don't want it to pull and stay up in your ear. Let it come down. Good. And then the supporting foot presses down just as much as you pull down. Yeah. What if you lift your arch on that supporting foot? What happens way up at your belly? Good. That's it. And one more on each side. Good. And then you can round down through your spine. Ah, nice. Very gently let your straps go so they don't break anything. Good. And then let your knees fall to the side. Yay, welcome back to Seattle. Oh, okay. See you Friday. What day do you leave for Joshua Tree? Wednesday morning. Oh my gosh, that's a fast visit. Yes. All right. Thank you. See you Friday. So I dropped to the other side just in case you didn't. Let's see, where'd Joshua go? Oh, I think that's her right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Just I saw the tip of her. Yeah. Very good. Very good. All right. So if you got both sides, then let your knees fall open in butterfly legs. So the soles of your feet are touching. And then just let yourself curl up into a little bow. This is really to stretch your upper back and open up your inner thighs. If you take your hands underneath the thighs, not on top, but under, and push your thighs down while you curl up, that's a little working stretch for your upper back. Yeah? So your thighs are pressing down, your back gets nice and wide, your belly falls into your body. Yep. Luna Bell. Hello, pretty lady. She is on a pedestal. And one more. Good. All right. And then you can bring your legs together, extend them all the way out, and we'll roll up to sitting. My dog's standing on my hair. One sec. Okay. All right, you guys. Hands to the side. You can swing right over. Walk your hands in. Pause there. Let yourself have that little hamstring stretch. You can put hands on your knees. You can soften your knees. If you need to, you can actually take a foot forward. If you need more stretch, remember, open ankle will give you hamstring. Closed ankle, a dorsiflexed ankle, will increase the calf stretch. So if you need one of those things, you can do one of those things. All right, and then when you're done, you can round yourself all the way up. Whee! Take a nice breath in. Good. Spine twist. Good. And inhale and exhale. Spine twist. Good. One more each way. Head just coming along easy for the ride. Good. Nice. Oh, thank you. La la. Thank you. See you Friday. Hey, welcome back to Shell. I'm going to ask Mark for all your updates, but quick, what was like one highlight? What was something special?